Tom, coming from my side of the sport in sports car racing. Worked a long time with Tom Kristensen. He's got an amazing record at Le Mans, 8 victories in a very, very short time indeed in what has been recently competitive era in sports car racing. Romain Grosjean, you kind of think that this would be some payback for his season as well. Dubbed the bad boy for Formula 1. Does he get redemption here? Best of 3. Grosjean on the left, closest to us. Kristensen, nothing to choose at all. Looked like a mirror image there as they got away from the line, putting the 170 horsepower through the back wheels. Kristensen goes under the bridge for the first time. Oh, we see just slides a little bit wide, and you can see on his finish there, he knew he made a slight mistake there, and that's all the Frenchman may need.
And Grosjean has got the advantage here in the first final, and this is crucial. You don't want to be going 1 down with 2 to go here, and Kristensen's throwing everything he can at the car.
Penalties. Let's hope they don't play too much of a part here. Kristensen looked fairly smooth there. It's going to be nip and tuck at the line. Grosjean perhaps with a car's length, maybe a little more.
So, with 1 lap to go, Grosjean, Kristensen nearly got that wrong. He's trying to drift around that first turn under the bridge. Grosjean now tiptoes through. The Schumacher S is coming down the bridge. It looks like Grosjean's got the advantage. They meet at the VIP corner. Coming round the turn again. Grosjean, he's going to win this one, I think. I think Kristensen's just got too much to do now.
He took a huge amount of speed, Kristensen, through the VIP turn at the end. But I don't think he's been able to claw back enough. He's just even in sight as he comes down the final corner. Big handfuls of rock. He's pulled it back, but he's not going to be there. It's close, but no cigar in the first race. Just half a second for Romain Grosjean. He knows he's won it. Kristensen on that penultimate time around the outside, I have not seen anybody come through there quicker. He was completely committed from 2 corners back, and I actually thought we were going to see the Tech Pro fly, and how he's managed to get around there and hold on to the momentum, I've got no idea. So Kristensen now has it all to do. He's going to continue to compete for that coveted title, champion of champions. And look at the face of Kristensen. He knew he made the mistake early on. Concentration, but remember, it's only a bit of fun. So how has that affected his psyche? What is he getting into next? The rock buggy. Half a second, Tom. That's all it was. Wry smile there, wasn't it? It's the crossbars. It's the crossbars that could be the decider. And Tom was almost going to get into the wrong one there. Get the one with the trickler on. Grosjean says, "No, excuse me. I think you'll find this one's mine."
But this now is crucial. If Grosjean wins this, then he lifts the trophy.
And we will have the 3rd new winner in as many years. Albuquerque as a rookie won it in the Esprit Arena Düsseldorf in 2010, the first year we were there. Sebastian Ogier also as a rookie, beating Tom Kristensen in the final. Tom's got to be thinking at this point, not again. Some little upstart young racing driver. And Grosjean, you've got to give him his due. It's not many people who get 2 shots at the Formula 1 career. And also, in this competition, I don't think he's very well fancied for the draw. So he's done really well to come through the draw. And he's 1 up with 1 to play, possibly, if Tom Kristensen cannot defeat the Frenchman. You know, I get the feeling that whichever side of the fence the crowd are on, and possibly this is the same for the viewers as well, it would be nice to see this go to a decider. None of the head-to-head that we've had this weekend have required the 3rd heat. They've all been 2-0 victories in the Thailand race-off, the Asia race-off, and the Nations Cup race-off last night. They were all 2-0 victories. Tom Kristensen with that distinctive helmet, which is the design which has morphed over the years into feathers on the side, and the feathers now bearing the names of his 3 children. Always that way. Started with the colours on his helmet from His favourite racing driver. That's on a full card play. So our stunt riders and drivers, Terry Grant is a show on his own, isn't he? He's got that many cars going at the same time. Chris Pfeiffer on the BMW working together. That shows the kind of trust that those guys need to work together. We did a bit of practicing for this the other day, but I mean a bit. We've seen them being very close together. A lot of memories coming out of this Rajan Mangala Stadium. And I think what we've got here is the start of something quite extraordinary in terms of sports events here in Thailand.
It's had a very good start, good healthy crowds turned up, and they keep coming in. I think we've got well over about 10,000 people.
We should say, clearly it's not full, and we're not going to pretend it is. This is a 50,000-seater stadium. Beautiful design, the sort of open-eye design that is so prevalent, built in the 1990s as part of this national sports complex.
It's a bit like when you go to the Chiang Mai International Circuit, the crowd gets hidden in that very long grandstand.
Yeah. I'll try that at home either. Thank goodness my bike's got a big screen on it, so even if I was tempted to, I couldn't do that. Loan there to Vettel and Schumacher. So did we get a third heat?
Well, Kristensen will be hoping so.
Well, I'm asking you though. I'm asking you. Do you think Kristensen can outperform the crossboard? I think it gives him a chance, don't you? But then again, didn't he beat Schumacher?
True. Very true. So the crowd will be cheering on Kristensen to make sure they get their money's worth.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we might see some technical action here. This gear there coming out of the pit by Grosjean, has he got that bit of nervousness out of the way? So the whole weekend here in Bangkok comes down to this, at least for Tom Kristensen, because if he doesn't win this, then this man is the new champion of champions. Sebastian Grosjean, now right, orange crossbow, 240 horsepower on his right foot. He has control, but some aplomb, I've got to say, today, not sliding the car around quite as much. Now Schumacher always holds the car on the biting point. He holds the fire pathway with his right hand. Neither of these guys are doing it. They're going to do it just on the cusp. That's interesting. Oh, that's, I think, a better start. Advantage for Dane in the white car from the outside. He's certainly got that car moving quicker.
So as they come through the underside of the bridge, Christian goes over the bridge and doesn't pick up a penalty, nicely through. So they come round this VIP lounge. Now Grosjean is close. He's done a little slide, getting close to the wall, but I think he's okay. So Kristensen still in the lead. Now he's got an easier circuit. Grosjean now has to go through the barriers.
Does he get through?
He gets through nicely.
Just look very relaxed behind the wheel. That's the key to it all. Kristensen's on the outside with the open face helmet, and Grosjean's pulled it back. He's really good on the second part of the lap. He's taken time. I thought Kristensen had a better first lap than that, I'll be honest. Kristensen's gone wide! Grosjean's gone wide. Grosjean has drifted very, very wide indeed on the orange car down at Whitcup corner there, and that has cost a degree of time now, as that got the Frenchman Zander up. He's right across the curves there. That might incur the wrath of the judges. Going to be close, but I think Kristensen may just have enough on the outside, does he? Oh, it's a great drive back from Grosjean. No, Grosjean, he's going to put a new name on the trophy. Grosjean has taken it just by 0.3 of a second. Now Was there a touch on that far barrier? That's the question. No, it's been called to Romain Grosjean, and Romain Grosjean is the champion of champions for 2012. Ooh, Tom Kristensen, you've got a feel from twice in 2 years. He fights his way in the final twice in 2 years, beaten by a young challenger.
Well done, Romain Grosjean for France. Champion of champions. It's been a fantastic event here. Everyone's really got behind it, and people have come and got about a week and a half ago building the track. They should be applauded. It's been run like clockwork. It's been absolutely superbly organised as well, and the Thai crowd appreciating what they've seen as well. And I think those will do a couple of donuts to say thank you to the crowd.
They did them at some of the VIPs, and that's where Tom Kristensen is now. He's off onto the athletics track, and that's quite a big drop off there because of the sand and the membrane and everything else. And Tom Kristensen finds himself a beaten finalist for the second year running, his 12th visit to the Race of Champions in consecutive years. Has not proved successful. Will he be back next year, and will number 13 ultimately be the lucky number for the Dane? Nice bit of parallel parking at the end. I'm sure that was actually planned. And listen to the applause, warm applause, for our new champion of champions, ladies and gentlemen. I give you a French victory in Bangkok. The Oriental setting has suited Sébastien Grosjean, and Neil is trying to persuade Romain Grosjean to come down off the crossbar and speak to the world. Warm congratulations from Tom K. Beaten finalist for the second year, Romain Grosjean, to an amazing season.
Romain, incredible. You are the champion of champions. How do you feel?
Oh, feeling pretty good. Especially with Tom in final, you know, big respect for this man, and being here in Thailand and yesterday final for the French, today winning the Race of Champions. It's a very good feeling.
It's a great feeling, and for you to be in the final again.
Yeah, almost, but he did a solid job. When you win 2 out of 3, then certainly it was within a 3/10. I think he's a deserved champion of champions. And Romain had a tough season this year, but not the speed has always been there. And this season he certainly showed during this weekend. And congratulations for a great effort for him.
Yeah, you've proved something this weekend. That must mean something.
It's a long time I haven't been on the podium actually, so pretty pleased to come back on the top level. It's good, and yeah, it's a fantastic atmosphere. We all come back every year, very happy to be here. And you know, last year Sébastien was the champion of champions. This year myself, and it's pretty good. Now we need to go for the Nation Cup.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Romain Grosjean, the 2012 Race of Champions champion of champions.
It's impressed me how he's grown through the tournament with Sébastien Ogier, who was clearly the senior partner, being the defending champion from last year in the Nations Cup. So 2 French victories on the bounce now, but he's really done well throughout the whole competition.
He's progressed, hasn't he? He's grown into the competition. Everyone's looking at veteran Schumacher today, and obviously we were looking at the Thai people, thinking that maybe Sri Try and the other guy can actually progress through, but he's been a dark horse, Grosjean. He's just done it nice and easily, been winning his races, and all of a sudden he's become champion of champions.
And the control that he found yesterday, he was hanging the back of the buggy and the crossbow out an awful lot. Today he kept it pointing in the right direction, and he's found some consistency, some smoothness, and with that has come the speed.
Exactly.
How cool is it, by the way, to be the passenger when somebody is crowned
champion of champions?
Yeah.
Do they get your trophy?
I was going to say it. I'd be saying, excuse me, I was the ballaster. I was the success ballaster.
The navigator.
Yeah.